Before we dive in, let's clear something up. Blockchain isn't just a buzzword, it's the system, the foundation, the terrain beneath every crypto move. If crypto is the map, blockchain is the terrain. It's what everything runs on. And once you understand that terrain, the rest of the journey makes a lot more sense. A blockchain is the digital ledger, a record of a transactions that's distributed, stored across thousands of computers, not one central server. Immutable. Once added, data can't be changed and it can't be deleted. Transparent. Anyone can verify the history anytime. And secure. Protected by cryptography and consensus mechanisms. It's not a spreadsheet, it's not a database, it's a chain of blocks, each one locking in a snapshot of truth. Every block contains data, a timestamp, and a cryptographic link to the block before it. That link is what makes it a chain, and what makes it tamper-proof. Blockchain removes the need for trust. No middlemen, no gatekeepers, just code, consensus, and transparency. It's how Bitcoin proves ownership without banks. It's how Ethereum runs smart contracts without lawyers. And it's how Solana processes thousands of transactions per second without centralized servers. Without blockchain, crypto doesn't work. It's not just tech, it's trustless infrastructure. Imagine a notebook that everyone can see, but no one can erase. Every time someone writes a line, it's timestamped, verified, and locked in. That's blockchain. Now imagine that notebook powers money, contracts, voting, supply chains, identity. That's crypto, and it all starts with the chain. How it works, for example, a transaction is proposed. Alice sends 1 Bitcoin to Bob, for example. The network verifies it using consensus, proof of work in Bitcoin's case, proof of stake in Ethereum or Solana's case. Once verified, the transaction is then added to a block. That block is then linked to the previous one. The chain grows, and the record is permanent. Every node, computer, in the network has a copy. If someone tries to cheat, the network rejects it. Truth is enforced by math, not trust. Now, what blockchain isn't? It isn't a coin, it isn't a company, it isn't a product. It's a protocol, it's the system, and it's open to anyone who wishes to use it. You don't buy blockchain, you build on it, you verify it, you use it. Now, not all blockchains are the exact same. Some are public, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana. Some are private, for example, Hyperledger or Quorum. And further than that, some are hybrids, like Polygon or Avalanche, for example. Each one makes trade offs: speed versus decentralization, privacy versus transparency, security versus scalability. But the core idea stays the same: distributed trust through code. So if you're new, don't skip the system. Learn how blockchain works. Understand why it matters before you chase those coins. Because blockchain isn't hype, it's the system. And if you understand the system, you're able to stop chasing noise. This arc is the map. Each drop will thread on the terrain. Each step will build trust. Next up, decentralization. How the system runs without a boss, without permission, and without a single point of failure. Subscribe to follow this arc. Learn the system, unlock the map, and succeed. We'll see you next time.